Hello friends, welcome to all of you. Today we have discussed about the metabolism of carbohydrates. So first of all, in case of metabolism of carbohydrate, I have studied glycolysis first of all, then TCA cycle. Okay, first of all, introduction about the glycolysis. So glycolysis is the sequence of 10 enzyme catalyzed reaction that converts glucose into pyruvate with simultaneous production of ATP. In this oxidation process, 1 mole of glucose is partially oxidized to 2 mole of pyruvate. This major pathway of glucose metabolism occur in the cytosol of the all cells. This unique pathway occur anaerobically as well as anaerobically and does not involve molecular oxygen. It is also include formation of lactate. It is also include formation of lactate from pyruvate. The glycocytic sequence of reaction differ from species to species only in the mechanism of its regulation and in the sequence subsequent metabolic fat of the pyruvate form. In aerobic organisms, glycolysis is the prelude to citric acid cycle and etc. electron transport chain. Glycolysis is the central pathway of glucose catabolism. So, in case of this glycolysis, the involving in this pathway, first of all, the glucose is the carbohydrate. This carbohydrate, first of all, they are involving in this pathway. After then, this glucose is converted into pyruvate. It is the end product of this glycolysis pathway. So what are the characteristics of metabolism? So metabolic pathway are mostly irreversible. Every metabolic pathway has a committed first step. All metabolic pathway are regulated. Metabolic pathway in eukaryotic cell occur in specific cellular location. Then in case of glycolysis come from a merger of two Greek words. First of all, the glycase, that is called the sweet, and lysis means breakdown or splitting. It is also known as the Imbandan Meher of Prans pathway or EMP pathway. Then two phases of glycolysis. Glycolysis leads to breakdown a 6C carbon 6 carbon glucose into two molecules of 3 carbon pyruvate, with the enzyme catalyzed reaction being bifurcated or categorized into two phases. First phase, preparatory phase. Second phase is the playoff phase. Preparatory phase, it consists of the first step to 5 step of glycolysis, in which the glucose is enzymatically phosphorylated by ATP to yield fructose 1,6 biphosphate. The fructose 1,6 biphosphate is then split into half to yield two molecules of 3 carbon containing glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate, and second one is dihydroxyl acetone phosphate. So in case of preparatory phase is the starting phase. They start from the glucose and end from the glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate and or dihydroxyacetone phosphate. So in this preparatory phase, having total 5 reactions are conducted. Then in this preparatory phase, thus this first phase result in cleavage of the hexochains chain. In this cleavage required an investment of 2 ATP molecules to active the glucose mole and prepare it for its cleavage into 3 carbon compound. Playoff phase, that is the second one phase. This phase constituent at least 5 reactions of the glycolysis. They are remaining after preparatory phase. This phase make the release of ATP molecules during the conversion of glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate to 2 moles of pyruvate. Here 4 moles of ADP are phosphorylated to ATP. Although 4 moles of ATP are formed, the net result in only 2 moles of ATP per moles of glucose oxidized, since 2 moles of ATP are utilized in phase first. So what are the history of the glycolysis? So glycolysis was the very first biochemistry study, and it is the first metabolic pathway discovered. In case of Louis Pasteur, his scientist work in 1854 to 1864. He is contributed in this metabolism. So observed that fermentation is caused by microorganism, and also found that aerobic growth required less glucose than anaerobic condition. Then in case of Buchner, in 1897, found the reaction of glycolysis can be carried out in a cell free yeast extract. Then Harden and Young in 1905 found the first inorganic phosphate in required fermentation, and second, yeast extract could be separated in small molecular weight essential coenzyme and bigger molecule called zymes. Then carbohydrate metabolism. First of all, there is 60% of ingest food consists of polysaccharide carbohydrate, while the disaccharide carbohydrate like sucrose and lactose are important in the diet of infant. The end product of carbohydrate digestion is mainly glucose, fructose, and galactose. So the simple sugar are absorbed in the intestine and are carried out into the liver through the bloodstream. Here they are transferred into glycogen through glucose 6 phosphate. The glycogen is stored in the liver. The carbohydrate metabolism or digestion of carbohydrate, it takes by two steps. First of all, the catabolism, and second one is the anabolism. Then in case of catabolism, degradation of complex organic molecules into simpler molecule. In this process, energy is released. And in case of anabolism, what is meant by anabolism? Anabolism is the process of biosynthesis in which complex molecules are produced from simple molecules. In this process, energy is required. So these are the two important metabolic process, catabolism and second one is the anabolism. So biological significance of this metabolism: in this substance of oxygen, pyruvic acid is converted into either ethyl alcohol or lactic acid. Pyruvic and lactic acid may be returned to the liver, where they can be resynthesized to form glucose or glycogen by revise anaerobic glycolysis. Lactic and pyruvic acid may also be broken down in the liver to yield carbon dioxide and water through Krebs cycle. So first of all, we can see now to first of all glycolysis. So Emmendon Merhoff Franz method or pathway. So glycolysis is the breakdown of glucose up to the formation of pyruvic acid. Each glucose molecules form 2 moles of pyruvic acid. So the breakdown of glucose is take place in a series of steps. Each stepwise reaction is catalyzed by specific enzyme. Glycolysis may be divided into two phases, preparatory and oxidative phase. They are already discussed in last slide. Then we can see now overview of the glycolysis. So first product, in case of glycolysis, first product is the glucose. So these glucose are involving in this pathway first of all. Then they are converted into fructose. Then fructose is converted into fructose 6 phosphate. Then they are converted into glyceraldehyde, and this glyceraldehyde, and they are converted into pyruvic acid. So that is the overview of the glycolysis pathway. They are seen in this slide. Two phases are seen in this slide. So first phase is denoted in a white color, and second phase is denoted in the green color. So first phase, energy is investment first of all in the form of ATP, and second phase, energy is a playoff, means this energy are involving in the first phase, these energy are removed or stored in the second phase. So that is the energy playoff. So that is the overview of the glycolysis. Then two phases of glycolysis they are seen in this slide. So you know that glucose are involving in this pathway first of all. Then they are converted into glucose 6 phosphate. Glucose 6 phosphate converted into fructose 6 phosphate. Fructose 6 phosphate converted into fructose 1,6 diphosphate. and one fructose 1,6 diphosphate, they are a glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate divided into two parts, glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate and dihydroxyacetone phosphate. So in this pathway all reactions are reversible and unreversible, both are reversible and irreversible reactions. So some with the help of glucose are metabolized with the help of different enzymes. These reactions are carried out. Then glucose are converted into pyruvate. In case of glucose are converted into pyruvate, so how many energy are created? So glucose, they react with 6 oxygen, then 6 carbon dioxide are produced, also 6 water molecule are removed. So in case of the calorie, 2840 calorie mole per mole energy are required. So glucose is 5.2% of total free energy that can be released by glucose is released in the glycolysis. Then see in this pathway in this slide, glucose 6 phosphate, hexokinase are enzymes are involving. Glucose 6 phosphate, they are converted into fructose 6 phosphate. Phosphoglucose isomerase enzymes are involving. This reaction is the reversible reaction. Fructose 6 phosphate, they are converted to fructose 1,6 diphosphate. Phosphofructokinase enzymes are involving. ATP are involved and in the form of ADP are removed. Then fructose 6 phosphate, they are split into two parts. First one is the glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate and second one is the dihydroxyacetone phosphate. So these reactions also reversible in both glyceraldehyde and dihydroxyacetone. Then dihydroxyacetone phosphate, they are stable product in this glycolysis pathway. Then glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate, then again they are react with the help of enzymes. They are split, they are metabolized and then they are converted into glycerol into 1,3 by diphosphoglycerate. 1,3 diphosphoglycerate, they are converted into 3 phosphoglycerate. 3 phosphoglycerate, they are converted into 2 phosphoglycerate. 2 phosphoglycerate converted into phosphophenol pyruvate and phosphophenol pyruvate converted into pyruvate with the help of different enzymes and some energy molecules are involving. So in the form of first phase, preparatory phase, in the form of ATP molecules are involving in the reaction as like a energy source. In the form of ATP are involving and in the form of ADP they are released. These ADP are again involving in the second phase. They are called the playoff phase and they are involving in this reaction and in the form of ATP they are released. So that is the glycolysis pathway. Thank you.